All right, this is the December 12th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East along with you. There's a look during the 5 o'clock hour this morning up at Beech Mountain. That's the Beech Mountain Parkway, Kim. A lot of snow on the ground from the previous winter weather event, and new snow will be falling today up in the North Carolina mountains. Already wind gusting to 29 miles per hour there atop Beech Mountain, and it will be a windy day in the mountains and a very blustery day down across the foothills in the Piedmont. Quick ski update, looking good. A lot of mid-season type of conditions at the ski resort areas, and again, some natural snow falling today and a lot of snowmaking temperatures here over the next few days as well. There's your Greensboro Tower camera. It is a cool, quiet morning for the Piedmont. 38 degrees there at the PTI Airport with a southwest wind at 8. Take a peek down towards Charlotte from the Dowd YMCA camera. Same basic idea. Temperature 42 with a southwest wind around 7 miles per hour. There's your temperatures. Again, this is just prior to 6 o'clock as I cut the video early this morning. 30s and 40s for a lot of the region. But we are awaiting the next big shot of cold air. And if I kind of just look at the temperature contours up to the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes region, there it comes. That is the next shot of cold air. Clouds across the Piedmont areas and the foothill areas this morning, and with time, we're going to see snow kicking into gear for the North Carolina mountains as the moisture banks into the high country, and that moisture gets forced upwards due to the mountains, and that will wring out snow, and I'll show you how much in just a second. A lot of snow in the Ohio Valley up through the northeastern part of the country early this morning. That is with an area of low pressure zipping through that portion of the lower 48, and there's your trailing cold front through here. That'll kick in the blustery conditions, and there's the colder air behind it waiting in the wings to plunge into the eastern part of the country. Now, there's Futurecast showing the snow through the Great Lakes and the northeastern sections of the country, and you look at potential snow amounts, pretty good snow totals up that way. Could easily be some 1 foot plus totals in the most favored locations in that section of the country. Now, blustery conditions across the Carolinas today as this next shot of Arctic air arrives. There's your mountain snow, 1 to 2 inches on average for the favored northwest-facing slopes. But there could be a couple of bullseyes there, 3, 4+ inches in the spots where everything lines up just right later today. And for that reason, do have winter weather advisories up for many mountain spots, East Tennessee mountains into the North Carolina mountains as well. All right, so there's your blustery conditions today for sure. And just as a for instance here, we'll look at the Triad Skycast today. There will be falling temperatures through the afternoon through the foothills and the Piedmont, and then lows tonight are going to be cold. The colder spots could easily get down into the teens, and I think that will happen in a lot of the Virginia border areas this morning, or tomorrow morning rather. So that colder air is coming. All right, cold Wednesday across the region. Highs look like that. Struggling to make the upper 30s and low to mid 40s, and still pretty cool, although milder Thursday. There's your Thursday afternoon high temperatures. Longer range. Let me show you what it looks like here. The next storm system is due in later in the weekend. I don't think I put any specific charts for that in here. Oh, yeah, I did. Here we go. This will be Friday. Now, first of all, Friday and Friday night, the next low pressure scoots by, probably too far suppressed to bring any significant precipitation to the Carolinas as a whole, or at least the interior Carolinas where folks will be hoping for winter weather. Don't feel real good about that happening at this point. And then the next system is due in the Sunday night and Monday time period. At that juncture, I think we will have warmed up enough that it's a rain event across the region. Let's talk some longer-term ideas, though. This is the European Ensemble, 500 millibar height anomalies. All right, this is Thursday, so you still have that big ridge on the west coast. Still have a nice trough in the eastern part of the country, but the pattern breaks down, all right? So this is Monday night of next week. Ridge is temporarily gone. Not a warm pattern at that point in time for the eastern part of the country, but certainly milder than where we have been. And then the ridge rebuilds, but this is the tricky part there in the longer range. This is out at Friday of next week, the 22nd. The ridge goes up toward Alaska, but the question is, does the cold air dump into the eastern part of the country, or is it aimed more toward the central part of the country? A lot of the modeling keying on the idea of kind of easing back into the central part of the country, and our old friend, the southeast ridge, trying to battle back in the southeast. We will see. This is out at Christmas Day. We will see how that plays out. Probably going to have one of those setups where you have a battle between the cold air in the central part of the country and that southeast ridge, and we'll have to see where those battle lines are drawn as we get toward late month. And by the way, the Canadian is kind of agreeing with that scenario too. This is Saturday before Christmas, the 23rd. That's a cold look. But then, actually, that might be yesterday's. I'm sorry, that was yesterday's. I thought I stuck today's in there, but I didn't. So yeah, the Canadian too. I didn't stick the charts in here, but it's kind of gone to this type of idea as well, similar to what you're seeing on the European ensemble. So we'll see. We'll keep watching that and adjusting those ideas going forward. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and God bless.